Hey guys, it's William here. So we're back for another video. So today we're gonna be doing like I kind of explain this to people, put the idea through them to do on. So this is gonna be like a club race idea, right? So what do you want on club race day? So for parts, so cool. So like I'm not gonna go over parts this video. I'll go over parts in another video. But for me, when I go to club race day, these are the parts that I bring with me. So what I'm gonna call a club race day would be like something like we do locally around here. It's called two-wheel drive Tuesday. So we run two-wheel drive buggy and two-wheel drive short course truck. We run them after our local hobby shop closes. We go back to the track, we run our laps, and that's what we do. So that's what I would call a club race. We also have club races, but I bring different equipment to those. So this is kind of like a weekday club race and the evening race. We don't need to bring like an arm and leg of tools, right? If you break, it's all right, right? So this is kind of the tools I bring with me. I'll flip the camera around here in a little bit to show them. And then I'll also show you and do a product review of my new toolbox. So we're going to start off with the tools that I bring and why I bring them. All right, so this is the tools that I bring. So this is a tool bag by ProTek RC. All right, so aside from the background mess, guys, we're going to do this. So this is everything I bring with me. So these are arm reamers. So these are, I only got two of them in so far. It's a 4mm and a 3.5. I'm also bringing a 3mm to go here. So that's on back part of those. So this is kind of, I bring those with me no matter where I go. You never know when you need them. It's kind of iffy, right? So the next thing is tools. I would always recommend having these tools with you everywhere you go, all right? So this is a 2.5, 2, and a 1.5. So these are the tools that I run with all the time on my cars. So these are MIP tools, all right? Then this right here is a bearing tool. So a lot of people don't know what this is, and a lot of guys racers don't even know I have this. It's a tool I got at the end of the summer this year, and it's actually become very handy for me. So this is in case you ever break your car or your bearing breaks, and you can check. So it's a step tool, as you can tell, all right? It has all the different bearings. You put your bearing on it, you spin your bearings, works pretty good. Love this tool, really do, all right? Next, I run nitro, so I have a 2.5 ball in. Now, on a club race, I could take this out, but like I said, I usually don't take stuff out of this. This is kind of like my practice day bag too. So when I practice, this is a bag that's always coming with me no matter what, because it's everything I need for wrenching. Minus my 7mm or 17mm 8 scale hex wrench, which is in my other box here, just in a little bit. This is my new Team Associated body armor. So has a cap on it and has the levels in there. So it is really good. And that's what I use. All right, so we have that. That's pretty good. All right, next is this tool. And if you're a techno guy and you have any technos, this should be a must tool in all your tool bags. All right. So this is the techno. So you can do your shock shafts, 12mm hex, 17mm hex, ball in and ball out. So this tool is a must. If you get this tool, you should also get the 17mm wrench, because you can do screw shock caps. You can do this, hold your shock there, and then you can use the shock, and I'll show you guys the other one, and you can use the shock cap. So it's really good, all right? So these are my nut drivers. I don't use the 8mm or the 4mm a lot, but I want to have them just in case. I mostly use the 5, 5.5, and 7mm. So my 8mm is for my Techno short course truck 4-wheel drive, and my 4mm I really don't use that much at all, to be honest with you guys. I don't even think I've used it yet since I bought the tools. I think I might have used my old 4mm 3 or 4 times in the last 2 to 3 years. I don't use 4mm a lot. A lot of my stuff is 5, 5.5, and 7. So those are your 3. So if you couldn't afford all 5 of them, at least get those 3. Again, these are all MIPs. I swear by MIP tools. I switched over to them, and they're the best. So next we're going to pick up is my box. All right, so this is my box. So we go turn this around so you guys can see the name. So this is called, I think it's called a Plano box. I don't have the exact model memorized in my head. I use these for all my parts bins. What else do I use it for? Basically, we can see here in parts, right? So that blue tub has all my parts in it. I have one of these for all my cars. So my 8 scale buggy's getting one, 8 scale truck is getting one. They're not in yet. My 2-wheel drive classes, I'll have one. So this is everything. So I will open this up and I will show you guys what is in this and why I have it in there too, because that's the other reason you ask why. So First thing first, we'll start right here. You guys might be able to see this. This is a TLR servo horn. It's a 25-2, so I always have a horn with me because I never know when I need one or when somebody else needs one. These are my bearings. These are bearings in there. And then I have a tire balancer. I have 3 different Sharpies. I have a silver for my diffs, a black for my tires, and a gold in case I need a gold, and a magnetic rod there. Over here is an iPhone charger, and over here is a micro USB-C charger. So I guess it's not micro, it's USB-C. This is for my race day camera or when I'm recording race videos, and this is for my current phone. All right, so this is going to record with the iPhone, so this is going to happen there and there. Next thing I have, I always bring these tools everywhere I go. These are my old tools. So it's a 1/16, 0.05, I think it's a 32 second. Yeah, so a 32 second. And then over here is your standard metric tools. So you got your 2 milli, 1.5 and that. All right, so that's key. Next thing I got up here, we're gonna go up. We have a rod here. You guys might be able to see that. This rod, I use this for like a straight rod or something. You never know when you need a rod. I got that when I was younger in the hobby, my first couple years, and I just always kept it around. I have 2 of them now, actually. So this is soft Velcro. This is prickly Velcro. I also have thread lock and grease in these tubes. They come in my Techno kits. These are the dividers for in here. This is my blades for my X-Acto knife. This is my thumb wrench, so that it is 5.5 there and 7 there. Really good for my associated builds. You will also see that I have 2 of everything. So I snapped a 1.5, so I have associated 1.5. So I have everything there, 2 of everything. That is for when I'm on my bench, in case I forget to pick them up. Also, over here, you have my turnbuckles. This is a flathead, right, with a rotating top. I don't really use that often, but it's good to have trackside. What else we got in there? We got tweezers in there. All right, so you guys can kind of see everything I got there. So that's kind of everything that's on my top. We're gonna open up the bottom now. Oops, sorry guys. We're gonna open up the bottom now, and you guys can see the bottom. Okay, hey guys. So this is what we're gonna look at now. So we're back. All right. So this is the bottom. So it has all these things are here, and I cut this divider right here. Actually, the guy I bought off. This one I bought used, and then my other ones I bought new. So this is cut here and shaved down. And then there's a little divider you can put here. So they're really good. I'm going to order some more of these. They're really good. So I have double-sided tape and electrical tape. And this, some of you guys on the channel might know this tool. If not, it's a tire braking tool by J Concepts. If you want to see a deeper review on it, go to my YouTube channel and look it up. As of this video of recording, it's the only YouTube channel. I'm the only YouTuber and YouTube channel that has a review of this tool. So it's gonna be good. These are all my wrenches, everything I need. Those are kind of, I don't really use these a lot. This is kind of a useless compartment other than this tool. I kind of just have it. This is my thread lock. I use blue. I use the high performance. Oil, never know you need oil. I'm thinking about running Mud Boss. I think that's what they're called, with the traction slash. You need those for that motor. Solder, never know when you need solder. I don't bring my iron as a rule to club races, but like I said earlier in the video, I bring this stuff to all my races as a rule. This is a LiFePo cell telling you if it's low. I don't remember where I got this. I got this off of somebody at one point. I used to run it on my HPI Sprint 2, which I don't have anymore, because my batteries were very low in that for racing, so I never knew. So then over here, Lexan scissors, side cutters, kind of like toothbrushes. Never know when you need those. What else we got? We got pliers, 2 sets of needles, flat and curved, flathead screwdriver, and a whole lot of different screwdrivers. And this is my soldering jig. It's a little dirty, as you guys can tell. I've had this now for about 10 years. So it's been a little wire, but yeah, it's great for holding my soldering stuff. And then, of course, put those strips down for you guys. And then, of course, we got some wire cutters. So these are by Mastercraft. There's a number if you guys want them. But these are just any wire cutters work. Basically, this is everything I use for soldering. I find it all great. I love it all. My top's a lot more organized than my bottom. Just kind of throw everything in, hope everything fits. It's kind of my rule, so like that, there, everything's in. All right, so now we have left just my back compartment. So this is a shock drilling kit. As a rule, I don't really need to bring this to race day, but even my other races, but it's just nice to have it. Also, this is a toolbox put on my bench, so it's like, if I need them, it's there, I know where it is. Lexan scissors, these are my newer, sharper ones. The other ones I use for tires, I use these for bodies. Regular scissors, never know you need those. So this is the wrench I was telling you about. So as you can see, the slots right here, you can put your shock cap in there and then just twist it like this. All right, and when you're done, you can, if you're building diffs, you can have that, and you set your diff in there. Hence the reason the hole's so deep. And you put your diff in there like that, and the next thing you know, your diff's in there. So it's in, out, it's quick in and out. All right. Next is my block. So this is my block, my USB block. I really don't need to explain why I have that. It's a 2-amp block, I think, guys. Yeah, it's a 2 amp block. Great to have trackside. Lots of stuff nowadays requires USB. My chargers each of my chargers have one on them, but always good to have this. All right, so next thing we got in here is a bigger set of tweezers. Never know you need those. This, again, I'm a nitro guy, so I need this for my glow plugs, which is an 8 mil. You can see it's a little bed up, so that's what I always have carry. I found it really good for doing my tires on my short course truck before I got MIP drivers, but it's always good to have that. And last but not least is sauce. So I think this is a brand new bottle of sauce. Yeah, it's brand new. So this is the sauce that I run, for anyone that wonders. There is the part number at Great Hobbies. There you go, it's got that, perfect. You guys can pause the video there if you wanted it. So yeah, so I will link a video in the video description. I will link this, the ProTek bag, and maybe some of my tools that I have. So yeah, maybe I'll link that stuff I will link that stuff, guys, in the video. So I'll link the toolbox, I'll link the ProTek bag, and I'll probably link the an MIP tool section on a website. But that's kind of everything that's with me. So that's stuff that I bring with me when I go to club races. I bring both those bags. I bring my car, both my cars, and my remote bag, and just go. As a rule, I don't bring parts. I bring my chargers because I gotta charge sometimes. But yeah, that's kind of everything, guys. Like, that's everything I do. And yeah, if you guys want to see a parts one, I can definitely do a parts one. Let me know. I can show you some of my parts. I'll show you some of my emptier parts and bigger parts. A lot of guys don't bring parts on race day unless it's a bigger race. So right now, I just have a blue tote. I'm probably getting an OGO bag here sooner or later for that stuff. And then, yeah, but I'm going to switch everything over, all my cars over to these Pantos toolbox. Can't really pronounce them, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce them. But they're really good toolboxes. I run them. I actually got the idea from running them from a couple of pros. Adam Drake is one of them. Adam Drake ran them for a while. I think he still does. Spencer Rifkin, he runs them. Who has a Shark World has a video on one. So Marks and Amara has a video on similar stuff. His is stack ones you can stack together, lock it together. He gets them at Walmart. You also get them at Canadian Tire. So I don't have those, but those that you can run. But this just looks really cool for me. I personally like it. It's great, and I'm always using it on race day. I ran 3 race days now with this toolbox, and I've found myself a lot more organized with this than my 8-scale hollow bag, which had all my tools laid on the top. So this is kind of what I decided to do when I got my MIP tools. I figured I might just do everything, switch over. So the only other thing I would bring with me would be my electric drill. So you guys can see there's no room for it in any of my stuff, so I would just carry that in hand outside, throw it in. I might throw it into my race bag. If you want to see my remote bag, I can do a video on that too. That's a little messy. That kind of has more screwdrivers, wireless program card, stuff like that. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I can show you my remote bag, what's all in it. The only thing left that's not in this that I usually have is a receiver. I usually run Futaba. So I run the Futaba, a 10-ounce receiver, whatever one I can get access to. Usually the cheaper one. I'll link that down below too, the receiver I run. On most of my cars. I run 2 different receivers, but I'll run the one that I usually run. Yeah, 10-ounce one. But yeah, so I'm dragging this on, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what you guys can see. And hopefully that helps you guys out. And hope that helps any racers. and hopefully you guys can go from there. So have a great day and peace out. Let me know if you guys want for another video. Definitely I can do a video of like a big race where I bring on a big race day. A few other things that differ. So let me know if you want that. I can pack up all my stuff and show you exactly what I bring in when I'm going to a race, like a big off-road dirt race.